everybody. Thank you for coming this morning. I had a few requests for shoulder stuff, so we're going to get to it. So we're going to start by lying down on our backs. I feel like that helps us get in the mode of relaxation. For those of you joining me just now, if you have any music that you want to play, go right ahead. Your mics are muted. As of this moment, I don't have music incorporated. Hopefully by Monday I can, because over Zoom, I don't know why it won't work for me, but I have an idea, so I'm going to try it. I didn't want to experiment this morning. Anyway, okay. Lying on our backs, palms facing up like you would in Shavasana. Closing the eyes. Noticing the breath. Releasing your thoughts. Calming your mind. Nice long inhales. Long exhales. Give your mind and your body a chance to settle in. Perhaps taking a scan of your body, seeing if there's anything that needs a little extra love today. Be mindful. Filling up the belly with air, then releasing. Getting ready for your practice. Having no expectations for your practice. Wherever you are will be perfect today. Fluttering open the eyes, bringing the soles of your feet to the mat. Placing your hands underneath your thighs and doing a few rock and rolls. Until you come up to a comfortable seat. If you'd like to use a block to sit on, please go ahead. You can face the top of your mat. I just like to turn and face you so you can see what I'm doing. We're going to start with hands on your shoulders. Nice tall back. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. Bringing those shoulders up, away, and then down, making circles with them. Slowly, in your own time, with your own breath, just working those shoulders out. Then leaving your left hand on your shoulder, bringing your right hand to your elbow, raising it up, staying here just for a moment, then turning towards your left side for a little twist. Breathing. Coming back to center, releasing your arms in front of you for eagle. Left arm goes under the right. You can do the full expression where the palms are touching. If you're here and the backs of your hands are touching, that's fine. Or even here. Whatever is available for you today. Lifting those elbows up and then twisting towards the left and breathing. Really separating the shoulder blades. Coming back through center, Taking it to the other side for a twist. Tummy in. Coming back to center and releasing your arms. Doing a few shoulder shrugs here, up and down your back. Inhaling, shoulders up and down your back. Once more. Inhale, up and down your back. Perfect. Taking your hands to your shoulders again, this time doing circles in the opposite direction. So going down and then up. We're just getting warmed up here. Go as slow or as fast as you'd like. Coming back to neutral. Keeping your right hand on your shoulder, bring your left hand to the elbow and raise it up. Staying here for a moment and breathing. Then turning towards your right side. Tummy in. Coming back through center. Releasing your arms and going for eagle on the other side. So this time left arm goes under. I'm sorry, right arm goes under. Raising those elbows up as high as you can. Try to get them shoulder height. Then taking it to your right side. Breathing. Twisting from the pelvic girdle. Coming back through center. Taking it to the other side. Breathing. Coming back through center, then releasing your arms down, palms on your knees. A few shoulder shrugs here, this time inhaling up and to the front. Inhaling up and to the front. Once more, up and towards the front. Perfect. Releasing the block if you have it underneath your seat. Putting the soles of your feet on the mat. Coming into reverse tabletop, so your hands are going behind you. I know a few of you told me that you don't like this pose. That's usually the pose you should do when you don't like it. Lifting those hips up, tilting your head back. I'm not going to tilt mine back because my mic will fall off. Staying here for a moment. Breathing. Then bringing your glutes down to your heels, touching the mat for a little push-up, then going back up again in reverse tabletop. Once more. Coming down, you drop your glutes to the mat, bending those arms, and coming back into tabletop. Walking those feet towards you, then walking your hands towards the front of the mat. Straighten the legs. Halfway lift, inhale, flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhaling, fold. Gathering opposite elbows for your ragdoll here. You can bend your knees as much as you like. Swaying side to side if that feels good. Really making your top body heavy. And breathing. Nice long inhale. Nice long exhale. Perhaps shaking your head yes or no. When you're ready, come to stillness, releasing your hands to the mat and rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Your head is the last thing to come up. 2 shoulder shrugs here, inhaling up and down your back. Again, up and down your back. Bringing those palms together above your head. and tipping towards your left side. Nice long spine, really reaching through your fingertips, trying to keep your shoulders down away from your ears. Nice side body stretch. Coming back through center, taking it to the other side, creating space in your side body. Again, reaching through those fingertips. Coming back through center, taking your hands now, bending at the elbows and taking your hands behind your head. Breathing here. Then twisting to the left side. Coming back to center. Twisting to the right side. Coming back through center. Bending at the knees, taking a forward fold, leaving your hands right where they are. Feet are about hip distance apart. You're in this forward fold, making that belly to thigh connection. Breathing. And release your hands down. Stepping back to plank, holding plank for a moment. Then pushing up into your downward facing dog. Make any adjustments you need and pedal your dog out. One knee at a time or both knees at the same time, whatever feels good. Really pressing through the palms of your hands, all 10 pads of your fingers. Fingers should be spread out wide. Nice long back. Gaze is anywhere on your legs. Coming to the balls of your feet and taking your heels to the right side of your mat and lowering them down. Breathing here. Coming to the balls of your feet again and taking them to the opposite side. Breathing here. Coming back to the balls of your feet. Then pushing forward to plank, holding plank for just a moment. And then coming all the way down to the belly slowly. Right. Keeping your feet tucked, taking them out to mat distance apart. Keeping the chest up, interlacing your hands behind your back, really stretching those shoulders, lifting that front body up off the mat. Gazing over that right shoulder and breathing. Legs are active. Coming back through center, then gazing over your left shoulder and breathing. Coming back through center. Try to lift that chest up off the mat a little more. Awesome. And release. Bring your arms out to T, right cheek to the mat. Releasing the tops of your feet to the mat. Taking a breath here. Keeping your right arm extended, walking your left arm towards you, hand towards you, rolling over onto that right shoulder, rolling all over to that right side body. If you'd like to take your left leg and bend at the knee, put it behind you. Really feeling the stretch in your right shoulder. Using your left hand as support. Rolling back down. Bringing both arms out to a T, left cheek to the mat. Taking a breath here. Then walking your right hand towards your body, rolling over to your left side body. Stacking it. And if you'd like, take your right foot behind you for support. Really feeling that nice stretch in your shoulder. If this is a little hard for you, I know a couple of you have shoulder issues, back off a little. You don't have to go all the way. Breathing. Nice. Releasing your legs down to the mat, rolling back over through center. Taking a breath here. Placing your hands underneath your shoulder caps. Lifting up for cobra. Really pushing through your hands. Pushing your shoulders down. Nice back bend. Then coming up to tabletop, all fours. Good, you guys. Hips over knees, shoulders over wrist. Few cat-cows here. Inhaling, dropping the belly, gaze goes up. Exhaling, cat pose, navel in, tucking your chin, really pressing away with your shoulders. Inhaling, cow pose. Exhaling, cat pose. Taking about 3 more with your own breath at your own pace. Last one. When you're ready, come back to a neutral spine. We're going to raise those right fingertips up to the sky, really planting through your left hand. Then threading the needle, bringing that right arm through and under the left, coming onto that shoulder, reaching your left fingertips forward to the top of the mat. Cheek is on the mat. Breathing here. One more breath here. Walking your left hand back towards your face to lift you back up, reaching those right fingertips to the sky once more, and then bringing them down to the mat. Good. Inhaling your left fingertips up this time. Then bringing them through, threading the needle. Left shoulder to the mat, reaching the right fingertips to the top of the mat, if that feels good to you. Really feeling the shoulder stretch. Really reaching through with that left hand. Nice long spine. Breathing. When you're ready, walk your right hand back towards your face, using it to push you up, lifting those left fingertips to the sky, and bringing them back down to the mat. Beautiful. Tucking the toes and going to downward facing dog. Making any adjustments you need. Taking 3 breaths here. Inhaling and exhaling. One more breath here. Gazing to the top of your mat. Hop, step, or walk to the top of your mat. Once you get there, inhale, halfway lift, Ardha. Exhale, fold. Inhaling, arms out and up, come to standing. Hands at heart center. Nice. Inhaling your arms out and up. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhaling, planting your hands for your chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Nice. One breath here. Then lifting that right leg to the sky. 3-legged dog. Gazing to your top of your mat, bringing it forward for warrior 1. Adjusting your stance, knee over ankle, nice bend in that knee. Back foot is at a 40-degree angle. Hips are square to the front of the mat. Reaching up, breathing here. Opening up to warrior two. This time your back foot is parallel to the back of your mat. Watching that front knee so you're not dumping in, making sure you can still see your big toe. Really reaching through your fingertips. Breathing. Flipping that front palm, reaching forward slightly, then going into your reverse warrior. Your left hand can slide down your back, down your back leg, or you can take a half bind around your back. Breathing. Inhaling, coming through warrior two, windmilling your hands down to the mat to frame your foot. Stepping back to plank, then chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Take a breath. This time, inhaling your left leg to the sky. Three-legged dog. Gazing forward, bringing it forward for your warrior one on the other side. Again, setting up your foundation. Making sure your hips are square. Checking your feet. Incorporating the arms. Breathing. One more breath here. Then opening up to warrior two. Adjusting your feet. Again, reaching through those fingertips. Shoulders down the back. Tailbone slightly tucked. Gaze is over that front middle finger. Breathing here. Flipping that front palm, reaching forward slightly, and then taking it into your reverse warrior on the other side. Going for that half bind if you'd like. Gaze can be up or down, whatever feels good. Nice long neck. Inhaling, coming through warrior two. Then windmilling your hands down to frame your foot. Stepping your left foot back to plank, then chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Take a breath. Inhaling your right leg to the sky. Bending at the knee to nose. Think cat, shoulders. Rounding of the back. Bringing it back to three-legged dog. Once more, knee to nose. Bring it back to your three-legged dog. This time, right knee to right wrist, coming down for pigeon. Really extending that back leg. Nice tall spine. Then walking your hands forward, landing wherever you'd like. You can incorporate a block if you'd like to. You rest your head on. Coming to your forearms. Whatever feels good. We're going to stay here for a moment. Take advantage of this stretch. If it bothers your knee, bring your foot in under you a little more. Making sure you're up, not resting on that right hip. Breathe in here. With each inhalation, think strength. with each exhalation. Soften and surrender. Let your muscles release into this pose. Two more breaths here. Last breath here. Then walking your hands back underneath you. Staying here for a moment. Nice tall spine. If you have it available, lift that left leg behind you and then grab it with your left hand. Breathing and then release. Tucking that back toe, pushing back to plank, then downward facing dog. Breathing here. This time the left leg comes up, three-legged dog. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, knee to nose, bringing it forward. Kicking it back, three-legged dog. Then coming forward, knee to nose, separating those shoulders when you're up here. Inhaling, kick it back, three-legged dog. Then once more, knee to nose. Using that core, tummy tucked in, pushing back. This time, left knee to left wrist coming down for your pigeon on the other side. My pigeon looks better on this side. Nice tall spine. Really stretching that right leg back. Then walking your hands away from your body and folding over. And breathing, tummy in, resting here. Noticing your breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Surrendering to the pose. If you feel any tension anywhere in this pose, send some breath there. Three more breaths in this position. Last breath. Inhalation brings you up, walking your hands back towards your body, staying up nice and tall, nice long spine. Perhaps bending that right knee, bringing that foot towards you, then swinging around and grabbing it. Breathing here. Then releasing it down. Planting your hands, tucking your back toe, pushing to plank, and then downward facing dog. Good job. Staying here for 2 breaths. Last breath here. Coming down to tabletop. Extending that left leg back. Then reaching up with your left arms for a modified side plank. Releasing both hands down, coming to tabletop again. sliding that right leg back, reaching those right fingertips to the sky, stacking the hips for modified side plank. Breathing here, really pushing through that shoulder, pushing through that hand on the mat, and coming back down to tabletop. Walking your hands back towards your body, seated in hero's pose. Take one more breath here. Then swinging your legs around in front of you, coming to a nice, comfortable seat. I'll face you. Really taking the fleshy part away from your sit bones. Feet are flexed in front of you, nice, tall spine. Inhale, lengthen. Exhaling, forward fold. And wherever you are is perfect. Grabbing your calves, grabbing your ankles. If you can reach your feet, head down. Round your shoulders as much as you'd like. Breathing. Have a little bend in your knee. 2 more breaths here. Last breath here. Inhaling, walking your hands back up your body, taking your hands and planting them behind you, fingertips facing your feet, lifting those hips up for reverse plank. Legs are straight, toes are pointed, head is back. Then lowering back down to the ground. Good job. Taking that right knee and bending it, sole of the foot on the ground. Then taking that sole of the foot and crossing it over your left leg. Hugging that right knee in with your left arm. Nice tall spine. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twisting, right hand goes behind you. Gaze can be to the side wall or behind you. Breathing. Inhale, lengthen a little more and twist a little more. First, the head unwinds, the top of the mat, then the body. Releasing your arms, bringing your foot back over and straightening it out. Popcorn if you'd like. Now taking your left knee and bending it. Then crossing that left foot over your left leg. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Grabbing that knee with your right arm. Left hand is behind you on the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twisting a little more. Beautiful. First the head unwinds, and then the body. Taking that leg back over and straightening it out. Popcorning if you'd like. Taking your soles of your feet to the mat. Hip distance. Taking your arms out in front of you, making sure you have room behind you to roll all the way down. Sorry, my mic is coming off. All right, keeping the soles of your feet on the mat. Staying here for a moment. Breathing. Making sure your feet are hip distance apart. We're going up for a bridge pose. So really planting those hands into the mat. And then pushing up with those hips. Walking those shoulders down underneath you. Pushing up a little higher. Releasing those glutes. Making sure that your knees are not swaying out. And then releasing back down. Taking the soles of your feet out to mat distance apart, knocking the knees in to make that pyramid shape. Breathing here. And bringing your feet back into hip distance apart, making sure your fingertips can slightly touch those heels. Pressing into the mat if you'd like, or you can interlace your hands underneath once we lift. Inhale, prepare, exhale, lifting up, clasping your hands underneath your bridge, really pressing through your feet, walking those shoulders down, raising those hips a little higher, breathing here, lengthen your neck, and release down. Taking your feet back out to mat distance apart, this time in windshield wipers with those knees. Breathing. Bringing those feet back to hip distance apart. Taking your right leg to the sky and perhaps grabbing behind the thigh and bringing it towards you. Grabbing it behind the calf, bring it even closer. And releasing it down. This time lifting your left leg to the sky, grabbing behind the thigh, bringing it towards you. And perhaps grabbing behind the calf and bringing it even closer. And releasing it down. Crossing your right leg over your left, like if you were in a seat. Lifting the shape up to the sky, feet up to the sky, then grabbing the shin bones and hugging it in. Breathing. Feel a nice stretch through your hips, through your glutes. Pull it in closer. Releasing your feet back down. Crossing your left leg over this time. Bringing the shape in towards you. Grabbing both your shins. Hugging it in. Breathing. Engaging the core. Tummy tucked in. One more breath here. And then releasing. Good job, guys. Bringing both knees in for a hug. Rocking side to side if you like. Opening your arms out to a T. Taking those knees over your left side body. Gaze can go to the right. Closing the eyes. Breathing here. Making sure that both shoulders are on the mat. If your right shoulder has lifted, your knees have gone too far, bring them back up. This is where a block can come in handy. You can always place the block underneath your knees. One more breath here. Then coming back through center and taking it to the other side. Legs go over to the right side body. Gaze goes to the left. If it's available, both shoulders to the mat. Closing the eyes. Breathing here. One more breath here. Bringing the knees back in through center. grabbing them for one last hug, thanking your body for all it's done for you today. Then perhaps taking your happy baby. We always end our practice with our happy baby. Rocking side to side, grabbing the soles of your feet, pulling those knees down. Rocking that happy baby out. Two more breaths here. And when you're ready, releasing your feet, releasing them down to the mat. Knees are still bent. Bringing the soles of your feet together, opening up your knees for Supta Baddha Konasana. Now staying here for your Shavasana if you'd like, or you can go into your traditional straight leg, feet out as wide as the mat, whatever feels good to you. It's always nice to try something different, right? In Shavasana. Closing the eyes here. Palms can be on the belly or on the mat, face up. Letting go. Taking a few more moments of stillness before we get on with our day. Relaxing the eyebrows, the eyes, the jaw. Releasing the tongue from the roof of the mouth. Separating your teeth. Relaxing your chest, your belly, your legs. Making the body soft and heavy into the earth. Bringing awareness back to the body. Micro movements with your fingers and toes. Your legs are bent, perhaps straightening them. Reaching your fingertips over your head for that nice morning stretch. Then rolling over to your side body, whichever side, it doesn't matter. Using your arm as a pillow. Taking a moment here. Then using your top arm to push you up to a comfortable seat. Once you get here, hands to heart center. Closing the eyes. Once more, inhaling your arms out and up, gathering all that energy from your practice today, bringing it down onto you. Today, be present. Today, be positive. Thank you for letting me guide your practice today. Namaste.